NBA analysts propose blockbuster five-team Jimmy Butler trade theft. Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine. With Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler reportedly tripling down on his trade request from the team, NBA analysts Bill Simmons and Kevin O'Connor proposed a five-team blockbuster trade. While discussing the issue on the latest episode of Simmons' podcast, O'Connor suggested a trade between the Heat, Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks, Chicago Bulls, and Detroit Pistons. According to his mock trade, the Suns would get Butler, the Heat would get Chris Middleton and Pat Connaughton from the Bucks, the Bulls would get Bradley Beal from the Suns, and the Bucks would get Zach LaVine from the Bulls. Moreover, the Pistons would get Bobby Portis from the Bucks in exchange for a few future picks to the Bulls. Jimmy Butler and the Phoenix Suns have reportedly expressed interest in joining forces, so that could likely be the Heat star's landing spot. Meanwhile, since the Suns relegated Bradley Beal to a bench role earlier this month, it is likely that they'll part ways. However, Beal will have to waive his no-trade clause. The Suns guard's agent, Mark Bartelstein, reportedly listed a few teams Beal would not waive his no-trade clause for, which did not include the Bulls, sparking Chicago as a possible trade destination. The Bulls seemingly want to trade Zach LaVine while he's healthy and performing well, so that they can get maximum value for his trade, as they may have injury woes around the guard. They may be willing to take on the struggling Beal along with a few future picks from the Pistons. The Bucks may want to get an upgrade on Chris Middleton's role, which is where LaVine can contribute meaningfully to the team. The Pistons have enough cap space to acquire Bobby Portis from the Bucks, along with facilitating the five-way trade with a few of their future picks. Miami Heat suspend Jimmy Butler for second time in 3 weeks. Just days after coming back from a suspension, Jimmy Butler has been hit with another suspension by the Miami Heat after he missed a team flight for a road trip to Milwaukee to face the Bucks on Thursday. The team announced the 2-game suspension with a statement on X, formerly Twitter, on Wednesday night. "We have suspended Jimmy Butler for 2 games for continued pattern of disregard for team rules, insubordinate conduct, and conduct detrimental to the team, including missing today's team flight to Milwaukee." Jimmy Butler was previously handed a 7-game suspension by the Heat on January 3, citing multiple instances of conduct detrimental to the team. It came after the 6-time NBA All-Star expressed his desire to play for another franchise during a post-game press conference. "I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball, and wherever that may be, we'll find out pretty soon," Butler said on Jan 2. "I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here off the court, but I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop, and I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that." So far in the season, Butler is averaging 17.0 points, 5.2 rebounds, 4.8 assists, and 1.1 steals per game. He is shooting 54% from the field, including 36.1% from deep in the 25 games he has played.